Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where we speak about traveling in electric vehicle and our road experience using a Tesla Model 3. Today it's not too much on the Model 3, but it's about winter driving. Winter is coming and as you can see the temperatures are getting colder, and we are going to review different traveling tips about the impact on the cold, about different way to conserve energy of the battery, and how to drive on the snow and ice. All those winter travel tips will be described in this video, so hope you enjoy it. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video. We see a lot of questions on social media lately about the impact of driving electric vehicle during the winter months because of cold temperature. And it's true to say that we notice this impact when we travel with our Tesla Model 3. So today we are going to review some of them and give you the tips on how to avoid those impacts or to reduce those impacts. The first one that you will notice is the autonomy of your battery will be reduced. You can expect 10 to 30% of the range of your cars to be reduced during the winter months. So you will have to plan for that. What you also going to witness is a reduction of the regeneration brakes. You know, when you brake in using a Tesla, it recreates electricity to regenerate some power into your battery. But when the battery is cold or when the temperature is cold outside, this regeneration of battery will be dramatically reduced. What also you will witness is that when you go to a supercharger, well, like we did today, you are going to have a slower speed to recharge your car. It is not the end of the world, but you will still have to spend a few extra minutes at a supercharger to charge your battery. And then the other things you have to notice when you drive in a cold weather is your tire pressure. You will probably get a lower tire pressure, and for that you will have to make sure before you do a long trip you check your tire pressure and you put extra pressure to make sure you have a smooth ride. And now let's go into more detail about how to drive in cold weather and what are the tips we learn along the way. The first things you will learn is to avoid a cold battery. So as we discussed before, when your battery is cold, you are going to lose a lot of autonomy, and to do that, you want to make sure your battery is warm. If your battery is cold, you will notice a snowflake icon next to your battery on your screen, as you see in this video. This snowflake icon will tell you that your battery is extra cold and you have to find a way to warm up the battery. As soon as the battery is warm enough, this snowflake icon will disappear. So what you do about that? One way to do it is to stay plugged overnight. So when you go home at night, if you have the capability to do it, you please connect the battery to the electricity, and then if you have a slow charge during the night to keep your battery warm, and you can stay plugged overnight. Other thing you can do is to precondition the temperature of your car before you go. In the app you have a way to set up the temperature 20 minutes before you arrive in your car to make sure it's nice and warm when you are ready to go, and this will also warm up the battery of your car to avoid loss of range. And another thing you can do is to use a scheduled departure. In the screen of your car, you can pre-schedule to say tomorrow morning I will leave at 7 a.m. and the battery will recharge to make sure it's at the right temperature by 7 a.m. before you go. And then, of course, as we discussed before, you have to monitor your wheel pressure, and for that you can see inside the door of your car what is the right pressure for your car, and then you can go and make sure you have the right pressure before your trip. But let's talk about how do you conserve the energy on the road, knowing that you probably will lose 10 to 30% of autonomy of your battery. So you can try to avoid that by conserving some energy on the road. One thing to do, of course, is to drive at moderate speed instead of going as fast as you can because you enjoy the drive of the Tesla. Probably you can drive a bit slower, and for that you will have a better range. You can also do that by limiting the number of acceleration that you do. The more speed acceleration that you have, the more impact you will have on the range of the car. You can consider on that phase to use chill modes. Chill mode will try to have a smoother rise and then don't use as much battery. You can also lower the cabin temperature of your car because, as you know, the heat of the cabin will consume some energy, and if you want to use less energy, we recommend to use the seat heater instead of the cabin heater. The seat heater will warm you very well, and then you can lower the cabin temperature a bit to have a longer range as well. Then let's think about snow and ice. As soon as snow is coming down, you will see that there is extra set of tips available to you to make sure you are well prepared for your trips. First is to place your wipers into a service position. So if there is snow and ice overnight, if you go into the setting, you can set up the wipers in a service position so they will be out and protected to be able to defrost in the morning. The second thing you may have to do on extreme weather and snow is to deactivate the auto fold optionalities that you have with your mirror. So if you deactivate that, the mirror will stay in the same position and will not have to move in the morning when everything is iced. You can also use a defrost feature to melt the snow before you get into your car. This is quite used as well. So 20 minutes, half an hour before you take your car, put your car into defrost position, and then the snow will melt slowly. And if it's too cold and the door handle are frozen, as you can see on the screen, you can tap gently around the door handle and to break the ice, and this way you should be able to open the door. Another way is to protect it with W40 liquid to prepare before it's frozen. And if you plan to drive on the snow or ice, it's probably better to install winter tires and to keep them, rotate them between summer and winter. But if you only go to the snow for a few weeks a year, probably best to buy some chains that you can put on the truck on your car, and you just apply them when you go on the snow. Be careful, Tesla recommends that those chains have to be supplied on the two back wheels of the car. So read the instruction. And then when you do a trip in the winter, as recommended before, probably if you stay in a hotel, it may be good to stay in a hotel who have chargers available for electric cars, so you can charge the car overnight and keep the battery warm for the morning when you are going to take the road again. Or if the hotel doesn't have a charger, it's recommended by Tesla to charge before you arrive at the hotel at night. That way your battery will be warm, you can charge at a higher speed, and you will have full battery in the morning before you go. Also use your in-car navigation system because it's going to calculate automatically where to stop to recharge, and that way you will avoid bite surprises. So this is the tips that we prepare for you: cold impact on the cars, cold weather tips, conserve energy on the roads, how to drive on snow and ice, and how to drive in the winter if you stop in hotels. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope it will help you for this winter to drive around and enjoy your long trip in the winter. Enjoy the ride. Thank you for watching. Don't hesitate to like this video if you enjoyed it, or to subscribe to my channel to see other videos like this one. Thank you for watching. I'll leave you with this road trip that we had in France a couple months ago. Thank you, and see you soon for another video. Thank you and bye bye.
you.